Juventus wakes up with Chiesa inspiration. Victory over Chelsea in the Champions League marks Juventus' return from a disastrous start to the season. Federico Chiesa monopolized the position in the Italian newspaper after Juventus defeated Chelsea in the Champions League. Gazzetta dello Sport called it a super performance and put the image of the 1997 midfielder spreading his arms to celebrate on the cover. Tuttosport proudly calls this as Juventus, also with the image of Chiesa. From the character who was only mentioned and disappointed in the defeat to Empoli in the second round of Serie A, Chiesa is pulling Juve back to the winning trajectory, what neutral fans expect from the old lady during the season. This. Back from the bottom. When coach Max Allegri left the field to enter the dressing room after the 1-1 draw with AC Milan in the third round of Serie A, his swear words were recorded and spread at breakneck speed on social networks. "I can't believe it. Damn it. You're playing for Juventus." It was a match Juve led from the 4th minute, but was equalized by Milan in the second half and almost lost. In the press conference room, Allegri criticized Chiesa. "Chiesa came on at a time when the team was in trouble and I needed him to bring the ball into the Milan half. Chiesa needs to grow up and understand what we are doing, because we are serving Juventus." The Italian military leader did not even regret saying, "I admit I made the wrong substitution. I should have put in defensive players and directed the team to pour concrete to keep the result 1-0. For young players, being criticized is not pleasant. Their narcissism and psychological instability can push them into a hostile situation, leading to other consequences. But Chiesa is not that person. The star of the Italian team that just won Euro 2020 has risen from Allegri's direct criticism and brought Juventus back. Including the victory over Chelsea, Juve has had 3 consecutive victories in all competitions. Before that, they beat Spezia and Sampdoria with the score 3-2. These results pulled Juve out of the relegation group, bringing the old lady to 10th, a milestone that temporarily pushed the beginning of the disaster to the back. Chiesa is an indispensable character of Juve in this series of matches. Midfielder born in 1997 scored an equalizer for Juve against Spezia, directly bringing the old lady back after being repeatedly conceded by a weaker opponent. It was from Chiesa's decisive goal that Juve woke up to win their first Serie A victory. To the match against Sampdoria, Chiesa also played impressively. He filled the void left by Paulo Dybala due to injury. Chiesa's explosive playing style helped Juve move forward to win all 6 points. Before Chelsea, Chiesa pushed his influence and personal style to a new level. Max Allegri's Juve took the initiative to endure Chelsea to launch quick counter-attacks with Chiesa as the striker. The son of the famous Enrico Chiesa did not disappoint every day. He was the owner of Juve's most dangerous threats towards Mendy's goal, and also the owner of the only goal. Chiesa's quick kick, just 11 seconds after the second half started, helped Juve win the first big battle since the beginning of the season. Coach Max Allegri after the match revealed that Chiesa had not yet reached 100% of his form, and emphasized that the 1997 midfielder can completely play a forward or backward in the near future. Chiesa's outstanding maturity helped him go down in Juventus history. Since Alessandro Del Piero made the European field shine in 1997, Juve has only had a player to score in 4 consecutive Champions League matches like Chiesa. Juve is back. After 2 matches, Juve is the flagship of Serie A with 6 points. The 2 representatives of Milan, Inter, and AC Milan, were full of disappointment when they had only 1 and 0 points, respectively. Coach Allegri called Chiesa's kick on the roof of Chelsea the moment of turning point, of Juve. And now, he is waiting for another turning point in Serie A, the arena where Juve wants to reimpose authority after losing the championship to rival Inter last season. Juve are 10 points behind leaders, Napoli. But this is not a scary distance. By fact, few consider the home team of Diego Armando Maradona as a championship candidate this season. Juve's biggest rival will still be interference. The gap between Inter and Juve is 6 points. But the Bianconeri have reason to be confident when Inter are gradually showing their limitations after parting ways with Antonio Conte, Romelu Lukaku, and Achraf Hakimi in the summer transfer window. Nerazzurri scored many goals, but also conceded many. The famous defense, trained by Conte, has only kept 1 clean sheet since the beginning of the season. There is a famous saying in the football world: attack brings goals, defense brings titles. In the attack stage, Inter is also not really convinced when Edin Dzeko is showing a certain swagger compared to his teammates. The Bosnian striker could not pin the opponent's defense in the home half the way Lukaku did. This leads to Inter receiving more pressure and also more fragile. Inter's schedule is very heavy in the near term. The Nerazzurri will meet Lazio in the 8th round, and Juve themselves in the 9th round. If they do not promptly patch the big gaps in the defense and find a new attacking formula, Inter can completely be caught up by Juve. After good results against Spezia, Sampdoria, and Chelsea, Juve fans are starting to dream of a repeat of the 2015-16 season. That year, Allegri's Juve also lost in the first round due to a heavy personnel disturbance in the summer. But when everything went into motion, Juve rammed all the obstacles to win Serie A 3 rounds early. If that really happens again this season, Juve must be grateful to Chiesa, who chose to rise to shine when submerged in the mud, and pull the old lady from a difficult start to the season. Transfer.